Yet another amazing opportunity we collide here. My name is Colines Colinas Mieku, but you can always opt for CM. This is Law in the Neighborhood, your go-to legal talk show where we get to dissect legal intricacies for our neighbors. First, I do wish to appreciate our premier production partner, CH Studios, for giving us this amazing space. If you do wish to do your content, your production, photography, CH Studio is the place to go. Aside from that, please, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go ahead and click that subscription button. Show us some love, show us some love, and encourage us to continue doing this. Today, as usual, I'm always joined with the beautiful team of Future Legal Eagles. We'll be a full house. The full gang is around. Nya is around. So let's see where she's been. Jerry is also around. So yeah. Wagwan. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Kwanza, where have you been?
I've been around.
Mm-hmm. You're glowing.
The economy and drinking a lot of water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jerry, how are you?
I'm very fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Jerry Amimo George Ambuchi.
Mm-hmm.
Yet again, very excited to be on this show. Just to tell you the what ups of the law. So stay tuned. It's a quite interesting episode, and I'm happy that Nyiha, you are back.
She's back,
at
right?
least to balance the room. Watu walikuwa wameanza kutuuliza na rada kwani
gender equality
to that gender rule.
Anywho, I think it will be so unfair for us to not acknowledge our neighbors at Tutumishi who lost their lives, the 16 young ladies. So our hearts goes to them, and we really wish for them to rest in peace. I know, they're going to be angels. It was a sad situation yesterday, and really hope for them to rest in peace. Anyway, so for this episode, we're going to start with an icebreaker, an interesting one. I asked you guys to send me something. There was a question. I said, if you're to be arrested, what will it be for? Now, you guys are going to, if I say the crime, you'll now tell me who is the accused, who's like the accused, right? The first one, it is sedation. I'll start with Nya.
I think that will be you.
Jerry.
Sedition.
Yeah.
Hey. This one, it's automatic.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be me.
Interesting. Okay, since I have the answers, I won't vote. The first one is sedition. Take note. The second one is drug possession. Drug possession. Jerry.
Drug possession.
Mm-mm.
Hey, you guys, drug possession.
Drug possession.
You're vegetarian.
I swear.
You.
No.
You.
Why are you not mentioning Jenny? She's also... Okay, Jerry. Pia umenivotia mimi.
Hey.
Oh my God. That's unfair.
What do you do?
That's unfair. The third one, overspeeding. Yeah.
Overspeeding. I think that will be me.
Mm-hmm. Jerry.
I also think Nyiha.
Yeah. Interesting. So the first one, Nya said sedition, it could be me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's Jerry. Sedition is inciting people.
Though hata wewe to some extent yani inciter though.
No. He's so good at gaslighting people. so sector yake, and then overspeeding obviously.
Hey, ukisema gaslighting, I'm trying to fix things somewhere right
Oh,
now.
it's okay. Yeah, and then overspeeding, it's her. You won't believe drug possession is Jenny.
What?
I
You
swear.
are tuongea,
No,
but like,
she faces deceiving. So
wait, that's a shock.
anyway, ulipata ngapi
Yangu.
peke yake?
Hadi mimi nilipata
No
yangu.
overspeeding.
Oh, mbili.
It's her.
Before ulipata
2.
mbili.
I got 2.
Oh man.
Me, I got one.
So I'm the first one.
Well, let us
But you
guess.
said you weren't voting.
No.
Okay. Because you knew the answer. Though, what will you be arrested for?
Myself. Guess.
I think fraud.
Mgot boy.
Na wewe?
Defamation.
Defamation.
Although there's no criminal defamation, but I think that is what most likely you'll go to court for.
Yeah. Defamation makes sense.
Oh man, you're all wrong. There's this crime where I don't know how it's called. Not heartbreaking per se, but I don't know how to put it. But I'm gonna tell you guys.
But and also you can get arrested by obtaining under false pretenses.
Yeah. Exactly.
Anyway, you're all wrong. Anyway, back to the episode. I think we're gonna jump right into the first segment in the courtroom, and today we have an amazing decision, but a very sensitive one. So I'm gonna give you the background of the case, the brief fact of the case, and then we'll see how the court actually reasoned out that decision, and how we can now educate our neighbors on implementing the same. So this is a very sensitive decision. I think if you remember, I sent us some article in the group, and it had a very absurd heading. So this is a case of HSO AMO TA versus Attorney General. So essentially, it is the case that is relooking at sections 8, 9, 11, and section 45 for subsection F of the Sexual Offence Act 206, in the sense that it is giving a leeway to to the teens who have gotten themselves in a romantic relationship. The background of the case is that back in 2022, a 17-year-old boy, due to hardship, due to family instability and all that, he got himself involved with a 16-year-old girl, and they cohabited together. So they ended up, pregnant. The boy was arrested, you can imagine, and charged with defilement. You see, that's the absurdity. The boy was arrested and charged with defilement, defiling a 16-year-old. And then this 16-year-old was actually brought as a prosecution witness. Are you seeing where the absurdity is now coming in? So later on, of course, the prosecution entered nolle prosequi, and they dropped the charges. But you see, the accused went back to court to actually ask the court to relook at all these actions. And I'm happy with what the court said, because the court was saying, if these teens are doing this and it is not it is non-coercive, it is consensual, it is the age proximity, it isn't that big. You see 17 and 16. The blanket criminalization of those offenses should be relooked. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but I think for me it is a decision that is trying to look at the evolving world, in the sense that the present teens are not the same as the previous teen, the previous generation. Are you saying? As much as the state could argue that below 18, you still don't have the capacity to make consent and all that, I think a 16-year-old in the present world is equivalent to a 19 to a 20-year-old in a way, in thinking, in capacity-wise. So That's what I think about the decision. Maybe I can start with you. What do you think about that decision?
Okay, there are very many aspects to this particular decision. There's the legal aspect, there's the social aspect,
Yes,
there's
yes,
the emotional and mental aspect, since we are dealing with consent of minors. So, first of all, from a legal perspective, they were criminalizing the sexual relationships between people who are minors, a 17 and a 16-year-old. And that is kind of making it an equivalent of a predatory relationship. Like where someone is 14 and maybe 28. So that's a bit, like, that's a very general criminalization. Like you're not achieving what the law intended to do. And that's where now the Article 24 of the Constitution comes in, the proportionality test. By criminalizing this particular relationship, what do we intend? By doing this, by punishing these two teenagers, is the purpose of the law met? Do they achieve what they wanted to achieve? So I think the High Court reasoned like that, and then they decided, you know what, this is a very different kind of relationship. One is predatory, one is just, let me just say, teenage drama, or like
consensual also.
And especially they highlighted where there is no like power imbalance, where the age gap, the proximity is not absurd, and also these people are particularly minors. Like they tried to demystify or give a difference between a predatory relationship and like just teenage life stuff.
Let's avoid the predatory and just say pedophiles.
Yeah, it's predatory because there's one person who is preying on another. Socially, I think this now gives a bigger responsibility to schools, parents, for people
churches,
to now churches, like basically all institutions that are involved with children, minors particularly, in teaching the kids what this particular, taking this step in your relationship, what it means, or even what a relationship means for this particular age, because it can result to pregnancy, diseases. Like there's a lot involved. So like it's now a social responsibility to try and give our kids knowledge and make them understand what this means for them and how it might affect their life. Like, yeah.
Interesting. Jerry, what do you make of the decision?
Yes, it's quite an interesting decision. And what I would love to say is law should reflect the current status of where the society is. I'm sure most of us, even in the movies we watch, you just see high school relationships. They're preparing for prom all of a sudden. So you are left there wondering, can high school kids really do this? But it's almost as if we're reaching a point where it's quite normal for an under 18 to tell you that they are not a virgin, and they brag about it also in social media. So there's a thing you said that a teen nowadays is different from that teen long ago. But what maybe I can ask is, maybe the same teens are just the same. It's just that huyu wa siku hizi alishikwa au wa kitambo walikuwa wanajua kujificha. But it's something that has been normalized, and in criminal law we should read the statute exactly the way it is. You're not supposed to interpret it in a way that you are basically forming a blanket as to many things. The same way too, the way our penal code doesn't include cousin in the list of people you can commit incest with. So,
Very
but I'm not
controversial
giving
one.
you ideas. So you find that the penal code and actually our criminal law was a bit silent on age proximate relationships,
Yes.
which are for minors. That is between a 16 and 16-year-old. So in that case, the charge was for defilement.
Yes.
You see, now by including defilement in that, the law doesn't actually provide for that as a crime where the two are consenting minors. So basically the court was like interpreting the penal code that way. It creates a crime that the law doesn't even subscribe for, and it does contravene Article 24 on limitation of rights, in that it is not a reasonable limitation. So this one is more of the theory behind criminal law. You know, in criminal law, they usually say it is better we have it is better we have a criminal out there than an innocent person in jail. So now that interpreting it in order to create a crime that lawfully doesn't exist is what the court stood against. And in that, it is just a question maybe to our high schoolers as they are preparing to come for midterm. That high school teacher who's watching this, by the way, make sure umecheza hii kitu enter. It is a bit educative. Yes, and compulsory. By order of Collins, not me. So that consensual sexual relationship between consenting minors is no longer criminalized according to what the court said. And I just want to know, our audience, what is your thought about that?
Yes.
You can shoot that in the comment. Tuambie, what do you think about that?
Hapo kwa comment, those who have comments, there's comment section there. You know, watu wanaingia inbox.
Kuambia
Wanaingia inbox. Wengine wananiambia hi. Anyway, on a light note, but I think what I'd want to clarify, it is the aspect of the court is not now allowing teens to engage in sexual behaviors or anything. But if you look at the decision keenly, it was trying to ensure that teens also get information on reproductive matters, and also the right of dignity, right to privacy. Those are some of the things that are being contested because this 17-year-old and 18-year-old being detained at police station, I'm being questioned about someone who essentially someone I regard as maybe we are cohabiting, yes, but you see maybe ni mpenzi wangu, in other words. So see, right to privacy being infringed, number one. Stigma, you see, after that, sizi angalia my fellow peers the same way, because so ulikuwa huko, you're being questioned and stuff. So I think the court was very much particular that it is not giving teens permission to engage. But it's okay. We really want to know what you guys think about that decision. It's an interesting decision, a very nice that he's trying to change our jurisprudence. We're waiting to see the comments and see how it goes. I think I'll now hand it over to Jerry and tell us what he has in the legal bulletin for us this week. Jerry, what do you have?
So neighbors, I like saying that history is the only author that knows exactly what to write about itself. So one might wonder, in this span of this 1 week, there's that judgment of consensual sex between minors. And then there's this other issue, kidnapping and abducting of children. So you're wondering, all of this is happening in the same time
period.
Zone. What the history is trying to tell us something, but wale wa conspiracy theory comment section ndio hiyo. Comment hapo utuambie what you think history is trying to tell us. But there has been an upsurge in the number of child abductions, kidnapping.
Yeah.
And I just thought we should talk about it. Because I know kuna parents ai mahali visibly frustrated. They are just well-wishers and good citizens who this whole thing doesn't sit well with them. So during I think it was the International Day
for Missing Children.
Yes. The Ministry of Gender, Culture and Child Services, through the Child Protection Information Management System, CPIMS, it flagged there is about 10,000 cases, child protection cases. Now, these are not the ones for abductions. For kidnappings, I think there are about 1,600. And then for now, missing children, there are about 1,900. Then trafficking cases are about 173. So mine will be to tell you that there is a huge difference between abduction and kidnapping. In fact, actually, kidnapping is usually the short form name for it. It's usually kidnapping from lawful guardianship. Yes, so kidnapping basically entails taking a male who's under the age of 14 and a female who's under the age of 16 from their parents or guardians without the parent or guardian's consent. So now it's like abduction, lakini saya watoi sasa. Abduction, on the other hand, is inducing or forcefully taking somebody from one place to another. For example, kikuja, I spice your drink with LSDs.
Kakitu hapo.
Nikupeleke CBD. Hiyo nimekuwa abduct. But kidnapping is different. And so, neighbors, I know this story, people are saying, kidnappers wamekuwa kwanza na audacity. But there is one thing, first of all, there is a fight of numbers between the different child protection agencies. Ministry came out with its figures. National Police kasema no, these things bana, it's online, which is making them look as if they are prevalent. Actually, they said it's on a decline, the cases.
The cases.
But before I continue, people don't want to know whether it's declining or increasing or...
It shouldn't exist.
Yes.
In the first place.
You know, they're trying to make this game of numbers as if it's a footnote to the problem. It is the problem.
It's not about the numbers, bro. Every life matters.
It is a problem.
You know what I was actually saying is, behind every statistic, there's a mother crying.
Yes.
Behind every statistic, there's a father searching kwa bus station, wapi, all over the place. So you can't come and tell people the numbers are declining or their numbers. No, even that one single soul matters a lot because this is someone's story. So you can't just cut someone's story and then come to tell us at you, si mingi, si kidogo. Nope. Do your work.
And then now, according to the CPIMS, an average of 23 children. Daily. Yani 1, 2, 3.
Daily,
23.
Bro. That's absurd, man. In fact, it is terrifying.
Yes. So there are some notable cases, like the one for West Pokot. A boy was missing, then found dead. Another one in Nyeri, same thing, missing, found dead. Then there's another one for Thika. It was a high schooler, but she disappeared for 5 weeks and she was found. So the one yenye kwanza ilinibo kabisa ni a 3-year-old was rescued at the border Malindi border going to Tanzania. Hivyo alikuwa yasha
Big
kidnapiwa.
traffic.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
For ritual purposes.
Ritual?
So there are a number of things that have been going on. Like the kidnappings are for different purposes.
Yeah.
Kuna ule mjama anataka liver ya ule mtoto mdogo. So organ trafficking.
Yeah.
There is
The cult.
there's the ritual
Ritual
killings. There is just ransom. Youth hapo ameona ganji ndo inabonga.
Si kuna mtu alikuwa ameshikwa ameenda na mtu sijapo 50k abadi.
Oh my God.
So the people kidnap for
Different
various reasons.
Yeah.
But now what will shock you even further is the consequences of kidnapping. So if you look at criminal statutes, the penal code, chapter 25, some tu vizuri from section 254 onwards, you'll get to see the punishment for a kidnapper who's found actually guilty of kidnapping. It is 7 years in jail. Only 7. That doesn't give the provision for fines. So, but then if you kidnap with the intent of committing a further crime, like grievous body harm, unataka kumpiga, unataka ku ransom, you want to murder the kid, now the sentence is elevated by 3 years.
So 7
Plus
8
3,
9 10.
So just 10.
10 years.
Oh my
But
God.
then neighbors, what do you think about that kind of punishment?
Any ni ulisema ukiwa 20 by 27
Ushatoka. Unajambia.
so
Bado
unaingia
nikipiga
nikiingia law school nikiwa 20 alafu unatoka sasa na admitted to the bar.
Si ni miaka 7 tu ko nje.
Anyway,
Unaambia guys pole mazee, I'm a changed person.
man, I don't know, that's
And the trauma you've caused actually
Yeah,
a parent.
yeah.
Do you think that parent can ever let the kid even go outside, even to play?
Yeah.
trust issues zina develop top. But I think maybe let me give my input on this. You know, this
Maybe
one,
just before that. So what I've noticed is now serious is on the issue of trafficking. So even the penal code says there, if the kidnapping is related to anything to trafficking, then we refer to the Counter Trafficking of Persons Act, which now the sentencing is up to 30 years in jail or up to 30 million Kenya shilling fine or both. So at least there, but trafficking is a major issue. It has even been discussed in international sittings.
yeah.
Such that okay, I'm biased because I'm a big sports person. I know one of the ways children are trafficked is through sports. Unaambiwa wewe kwanza tunataka kupeleka Real Madrid.
Yeah, tumekupea club.
So huko tushaongea na coach anakungojea tu. So there are actually cases, you guys should read them and maybe we'll discuss them one day.
Yeah.
There's a kid was given visa 3 weeks going to, it was France, was told to play for PSG. And then amefika huko 3 weeks, amewekwa kwa hoteli.
Hakuna PSG.
When they call the agent,
hakuna kitu.
What?
Agent picks up the phone after 1.5 weeks. Anamwambia wow, in fact you've called me at the right time. Tomorrow ndo trials. Nilikuwa nafikiria nimeongea na coach, lakini amesema utoke trial ujue. You go to the trial, wanakuuliza hai we ni nani bana, tukuoni kwa list. So these kids end up actually being street kids.
Yes.
In France or in the country that wako huko. Just because, and people have audacity. Some of these agents ako na audacity, ako live on camera anasema that, you know, if you do that with 100 kids and then one kid apate hadi contract hadi kani club ya ufala, you make money, so much money, to compensate for all these other 100 kids. So you are left wondering,
That's so inhumane.
how can what
How
amount
can
of
you
money
say that?
What
can
happened?
compensate
Yeah.
even for one life, leave alone the 99?
What happened to humanity, man?
So people are
Inhumane.
devils out there. So yes, trafficking, first of all, that one is usually a serious crime, both under national and international law.
Yeah.
That's why the sentencing is even
It's a bit higher.
is a bit higher. But what do you think? Is it high enough? And for kidnapping, is it even high, or it's just a normal thing?
I think that one now brings us to us now seeing, how do we now try to protect our kids? Do we have agencies that are trying to, protect our kids? I think when I was researching on this, some of the things I was seeing, I really appreciate the few agencies that exist, and they have toll-free numbers. If a child is missing, you can always ring them and stuff. I don't know if the government is doing much enough to really help with that, because every day a new poster, you have to repost kila mahali. So I think the government trying to also just have a free toll, hata kama ni advertise kwa traditional medias and everywhere, that this is the free toll, because a kid is so precious. And I'm saying this because yesterday when I saw a dad at Utumishi Girl going nuts, and that's when I knew how precious a child is. So I really wish the ministry, the department in charge of this could just find a way to have a unified way of reporting these cases, but also tracking them, and also trying to ensure the punishment is actually equivalent to, it can never be, equal, but at least equal sufficient enough to feel as if at least justice has been served. But how do you think about this? What do you make of this?
First of all, about the sentencing, one of the reasons we have like sentences and punishment is to deter crime. And just like Jerry has said, 7 years, honestly, 7 years ni kitu unasema tu wacha mboka ivane, like
Mboka ivane.
7 years is not even reasonable for the kind of trauma you will have caused. Like you won't even have, I don't know, 7 years is so little. I think it should be increased, like ile yenye mpaka inaanza kukua threatening.
I swear, yeah.
Something like, like murder.
Yeah.
You just don't kill, because murder inaweza kuwa life sentence, inaweza kuwa a death sentence. Yeah. Like there are many.
Then the funny thing about the act, inasema kidnapping, in fact, it is a felony.
And then when they spare 7 years.
Wananiongopesha mpaka nafikiria mara mbili ku have kids.
Actually, it's Josie was in an Uber, and the driver was telling me, I'm so upset. Say the government is talking about making all the schools wear the same uniform. Na lakini hata watoto wa kuvaa uniform wako wapi? Because kids are missing right, left, center. And I was thinking, when sisi tukiwa kids, honestly, you didn't worry about anything. Ulikuwa tu unaori kucheza, utume kwa duka usahau. Lakini sahi you can't even send your kid outside. Like every day, kila siku, you open your phone, someone is missing, and it's a child.
Yeah.
So I feel like the sentencing, maybe it should be amended, or they should work on something. They should try and do something about it to make it more, I don't know, maybe increase it to try and see if it will deter the crime. Also, I feel like the agencies, some agencies have been very quiet with all this happening.
Yeah.
Jose, I was in Twitter, and ndo nikajua jina ya CS wa gender culture and children services.
Anaitwa nani?
That one has brought a lot of like conflict and everything. Like it's supposed to be making policies to try and safeguard our children.
Yeah, and you should be seeing them, the policies.
So every agency involved should try and be very hands-on. Nikikuja, I was actually trying to look for a toll number to see if there's somewhere I can call to look
report.
for. Yeah, I saw several agencies, but maybe I try and call again. The one that I called, no one picked. So, yeah.
Was it a government agency?
Yeah, it's under NIOYA Children Services.
Directorate of Children Services.
Yeah. So I tried to call ndo nione like, is this thing actually going to work? Like,
Ulipiga lunch hour?
labda walikuwa but regardless, you know, you can't say like
it's not an excuse.
Yeah,
24
because
hours. It should be 24 hours.
yeah, and keeping children safe should be our
Priority. This is the future, man.
Literally, kids are the future, and yeah, like of course there's a lot of conspiracies going on social media. Kila mtu, wengine elections zinakuja, so everyone has a different their own reasons, but all in all we should work to make like our country a safe place for kids. Hata sisi as wananchi, ile ya ukiona ikifika at some point, if you live somewhere and you see kids playing, you're like, go home. When ikifika at some time in the evening, like 5 or something, we also have a responsibility to make sure our kids are safe.
Yes.
Like when you see a kid who is a certain age walking without a parent, you even ask,
what's happening?
Yeah, what's happening? Why are you here? Like all of us have this particular responsibility, but so far we should try and address this issue because it's not a very nice picture.
It's just so bad.
And
Imagine,
it's so devastating. Like kila siku a child is missing, and you're here talking about numbers, whether it's 10,000, 2,000, like it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I think like the sentence should be adjusted first of all, and also the agencies could be more hands-on on monitoring this particular issue.
Let's now try to see how these now cases happens, and some of the institutions. You see kids, uzipata kid kwa ofisi, nona? Utapata mtoi kwa, there are certain places where kids are. How can they now try to, safeguard those places? And how do these cases happen? Jerry?
So, quite interesting enough, during this weekend, my mother called me and my younger brother. By the we are all above 20.
You're not last born?
No, me, I'm not a last born. Me ni second born, my friend.
Okay.
By the big shout out to my mom. Then she started telling us, you guys, you should really stop talking to strangers and talking to people online and just interacting with anybody anyhowly. Then, of course, me being the defiant I am, namwambia, those are the things you should be telling my younger sister huo manyako primary na huko. Mimi sasa nani ataniiba? Then she told me something about online grooming. And she told me it doesn't, especially in our generation, it's so big that even an adult can be groomed online. Then when I asked her how, she told me, now you, for example, you, Jerry, being the Jerry I know, uambiwe sahi, Drake ako Kasarani na niko na free tickets.
Ana perform Iceman. Yeah.
Toxic really kali ako hapa na ana perform na nakupea free tickets. Hiyo ni Instagram DM. She told me what's the likelihood you will go even without knowing that person, who they are. And they tell you they're even going to provide transport. You're going to use that car and now from there you'll be a statistic. You'll be my son still, but you'll now be a statistic. Then I was like, what if she had a point?
Yes.
Juu hapo kwa Drake yenyewe hapo alikuwa amenishika.
Shida ni Drake anafanya nini Kasarani in the first place?
So then she gave us examples according to maybe the things we like. Maybe you, Jerry, they tell you they are giving you free suits there. You'll just go without caring.
Knowing,
Or even the way we love buying things online. And then hakuna mtu utaka kuoshwa. Unasema, you know what? I'll come to your shop physically to confirm. Kumbe umeenda kichinjio
umejipeleka
direct, wewe ndio umejipeleka kwa bili yako. So it's also the kids. You can see the kids nowadays, they love watching these animations, these K-pop animations, everything on YouTube.
Because Gen Alpha, man.
And you can see these people, like a YouTube channel is so insistent. You can follow this guy on Instagram, nini, you follow up there. Then kids nowadays also have Instagram and TikTok accounts, sadly. And our parents should really monitor the kind of activities that their children are doing. Yes, you have a child, but that phone, I don't think you should even allow a child to use a phone without parental controls.
Guidance,
Actually, there's parental control. There's a way you can set a phone that the parent can see each and everything that you're doing, what applications you can download, what you're doing on those applications. And these are some of the things parents should
embrace,
invest in. Online grooming, sadly, it doesn't discriminate. I was shown last weekend how I can also be a victim easily. So what about that child who maybe ameambiwa what the original actor or Baby Shark will be coming to the playground today?
Yes.
Ataka Baby Shark ni cartoon, ati tutaona hapo Baby Shark.
That's the thing.
Tunaishia. So the online grooming is one way. Then number 2, also parents should listen to their children. Mwaipigiwa story na mtoto kaambiwa nini. Sasa kuna msee kujanga daily bali tunacheza. Maswiti manini masamosa. You can now begin asking yourself, these adults, mbona ako so invested in
the kids?
A person who can take a kid, by this, a person who the kid trusts a lot.
Yeah.
So the people who your kids know, you should be really invested in some of these people as they are the biggest. Hiyo ndo job yake. Kwani yeye ni kujuana na watu hivi.
Afkwa chota.
Aambiwe ukituletea huyu light skin. Hiyo ni 10,000 hiyo. So those are just some of the ways. I'm sure the human mind is very creative in the good and bad areas. So there are more ways which can come into play, but online grooming is something that it needs to be talked about even more and more.
Yeah.
And more and more without limits. So I think after that now, there was a question which was asked now, what is the government doing? Can we have a reporting system?
Yes.
I don't know. Unajua, during these government meetings or events, promises are usually there. So now the minister, who was unknown to Nyiha until last week, stated that, you know what, now this issue is becoming very serious.
A menace.
We are going to form a unified reporting system where if you report to any directorate or the police, they will be collaborating within some time to like locate the missing child. And they said, since we are doing that, nyinyi wazazi kitu nataka mfanye, report any abduction within 24 to 48 hours, and we'll ensure we follow up on that issue. So the way I've been reading or following the executive, this guy is fiat, promises, police citations. By the way, do you know what a police citation is?
No.
It is now like the upgraded version of a promise.
So
it's an offer to a promise. So it's not actually the promise. We will do this and do this and do this if you collaborate. So you see, it's like it's conditional.
You see, just that's trying to say parents are not taking responsibility.
But also, yes, reporting actually, I think even story at 24 hours is too much. Maybe within even 1 hour if you...
Mtu wangu akimiss Buddha, usiniambia nitangoja 24 hours.
Especially kama hausi mali yako.
Kwanza kani, it's 8 p.m. Unaniambia ati mtu wangu ana miss, I should wait for 24 hours. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
That's why I said at all free. Like the one at it is on the traditional media.
And by the way, do you know if you report recently, like immediately as it happens, the likability of them being found and rescued gets higher.
Yeah.
And also an interesting statistic, the ministry said that the solve rate for child protection cases is at 72%.
72%.
Yes.
I saw that na.
So that is the rate at which they are solving, but not only abductions, hizi zingine
the custody, all issues,
all child issues. So what is the statistic for now missing children and kidnappings? Because now that is a general...
We'll hear from our neighbors what they have to say about that.
Yes.
Anyway, before we jump into legal curiosity, asa niwapige story. Unapenda stories? No. So today, I was scrolling on X. Then I came about this clip. And this lady was asking, she was actually on NTV. She was asking, what disgusts you or what offends you when you get into someone's house? And then this lady said, like painted lights, ama zile lights ukiingia kwa mtu ni ya yellow, ya blue.
The LED.
Yeah. Jeri unataka kufanya nini? Like, what do you want to do? Like, what disgusts you when you get to someone's house?
Non-verbal cues, maze. If you come to my house and you find the red lights, I'm trying to tell you something.
Lisa, what do you want to do? Naingia kwako mazee ati
hiyo ni non-verbal cues.
Well, kuna dry lights ni ya mambo mingi. So
oh no. Ati kwanza alisema fiti, najua kitu unataka kufanya. Ati naingia kwako una kiti, uko una bed.
Si labda wewe ni
kiti imepelekwa kwa caretaker.
Anyway, let's hop into the legal curiosity. How do you have for us today?
So recently I was scrolling on Instagram and I just came across this video. So it was a judge. I later learned he's called Justice Kizito Magare. And he said... I
was confusing with Mwamuye.
And he said, I sentence you to death. And then he broke the pen. And then nikashanga, wait, what's going on here? Like, what's happening? And then sasa kuingia kwa comments, uko like, people were even crazy. You know how Instagram is. Ati, kwani Singapore mnavunja makalamu? What's going on? Like, people just had very ridiculous comments to say. And I was like... why did he actually do that? Like, alafu pia kwangu it was sort of dramatic.
Yeah.
It's so dramatic ukiona in action, especially I'd imagine. Well, the case was it was involving a child. It was a child who was defiled and then murdered.
Yeah.
So now that was the sentencing. So I can only imagine the mood. Like, it's a very somber mood.
Tense.
And then now we are breaking pens. Like, actually, what's going on?
Yeah.
So I decided to go and see, what is this about? What is with the breaking pens? And I actually saw, like, it's a thing. It's actually, the judge was also wearing red. So also the red had its own symbolism. But now focusing on the pen, like breaking the pen while passing out a death sentence has some sort of symbolism, like it is symbolistic. So I traced it back to Southern Asia during the Mughal Empire. And basically the breaking of the pen, it serves, I narrowed it down to 3 purposes. The first purpose is it shows the finality of the decision. Like,
it's not reversible.
Yeah, like I've done this is it. You can't reverse this decision. Like, you're now sentenced to death. That is the final decision. And again, it also shows the detachment of the judge. Like, you're not acting out of malice. You're not acting out of emotion. You're just doing what the law dictates you should do. You're just acting in accordance to the law. And also, it also finally shows that the pen is tainted. Like, this pen has been used to take away someone's life. So it wouldn't make sense to use it in signing ordinary documents, hizo release orders za watu wameshikwa huko kwa traffic, or literally anything that is a normal day-to-day activity. So after finding out that it serves that particular, like it serves that particular purpose, I was curious, is it particularly, like, is it a must? Do you have to do it every time you sentence someone to death? And actually, it's not a legal requirement. It is it's just history and tradition. It's just a practice. I don't know if wearing the wigs.
I was about to ask that.
I don't know if wearing the wigs is usually a legal.
It will be our next legal curiosity.
Yeah, actually. I don't know if it's a legal mandate.
Somebody said lawyers wear wigs.
Mama.
No,
very deep.
Close to that, because you see the way in arguments,
no,
like the women always want to be right. So hadi a married person will tell you the wife is always right.
Ladies are always right.
That's why I never wig.
Because you're always right.
Yes.
So that statement is both derogatory and it's somewhat right.
So to cure 2 men, what are you trying to insinuate?
Nyi mtaagi tu alafu muende.
Anyway, it's interesting. I think I love the way, I can never compare legal profession with any other profession. Honestly, adi tukieka medicine hapa na law, they can never be the same. I think law just has that prestige, the pride. Actually, it has some nice things and you too.
Jerry was showing me a picture, the way people get upset because you say it doesn't matter if you're a teacher, an engineer, a doctor. You're still not a lawyer. Like,
I see.
Stop being arrogant.
Yeah, stop being arrogant.
Be humble.
You're still not a lawyer. Now ukisema hivyo they get really upset.
Yeah, unasikia tu vibaya.
Like deep down we're the only ones who know.
The way I think there's this trend ati sijui medicine ni kali, sijui nini ni kali, and then someone was asking, but you haven't studied law. I'm saying, like, you haven't done jurisprudence. Yeah? So tulia kwanza.
You've not done family law, and the results
that is personal.
They start making you doubt if you are part of a family. Like,
that is personal.
But for me, I don't discriminate. Every professional is respectable.
Me, I won't lie to you.
Every profession is respected and should be distinguished and dignified.
Okay, I'm sorry to mention this.
You are a professional.
I'm sorry to mention this.
Some will say it's sarcasm, but you are a professional.
Yeah. There's this lady, I don't know. I don't want to be biased. I won't mention the name. She keeps saying she has a first class and all that. Then I realized she has a first class in CRE and Kiswahili. I was just
Ni
like,
first class bana. First class ni
There
first
was
class.
this TikTok trend mustard where people used to put must and then unaeka is zako kwa transcripts like is zimejaa hapo katikati and then the comments like of course ini communication lazima ini psychology anyway I'm just joking.
it's on a light note though. We do
You want to form your word. So
Yo mustard. I want a form na hiyo D.
hiyo bana. Hiyo D labda.
nabakia master. Anyway.
Alafu D sasa.
So anyway, I think we've had an amazing session today from the courtroom, a sensitive decision, to the legal bulletin, a sensitive one.
Wacha niongee.
Acha Jerejo ongea.
Nilikuwa na joke nimefikiria hii episode mzima lazima ningewaambia. So you see the way when the judge is sentencing broke the pen. So if you're in a toxic relationship out there, if you leave that person, also just for symbolism, you can break the phone to show.
No. That's
to
violence.
show that
I told you sedition.
it wasn't.
I told you sedition.
No,
it's coming out clearly, bro.
Ni hivi, if you are the man leaving the woman because ako toxic, and if you're the woman leaving the man because he's toxic, ukisham text manze we are done, vunja simu to symbolize that it is not personal.
It's not personal.
I'm touching.
I have
It's for my best my best interest. So also, what do you think about that? If you don't want to break it, you can give it to me just
phone.
to dispose
To
it.
show
It's
the
way of
detachment.
breaking.
Yes,
It's way of
detachment.
breaking.
Yes.
But lakini kuna kitu umesema, a man breaking from a toxic woman. Are there toxic women?
Hiyo ni story ya siku ingine.
Don't even go there. Don't even. Yeah, we've had this conversation. Don't go there. Don't go
It's
there.
just a
Hey,
question.
Don't go
In
there. Don't
Nairobi,
go there.
kitu sijaiona pekee. Nitaitwa hapo na tasema ni hate speech hata tu ni katia hapo. So
I don't want to say anything. I think kuna I don't know. But me, I love ladies. Me, I won't lie. Me, I just love ladies, man. Just
Because
love.
they are not toxic.
They're always right. You just need to understand a lady is always right, and then leave it at that.
Yeah, Collins, you're making me
Yeah,
happy this
like
episode.
you can't. Why are you arguing? They're always right.
apewe wig.
Eh,
Ile alo.
to prove a point. Anyway, I think as we finish up, Maze, the only way to show us love is by subscribing to our YouTube channel and sharing with a friend. And of course, we'd wish to have you comment and tell us what you think about what we've discussed. We'd want to see the fights up in the comment section, Maze. Watoki, you're following up. Tusikue tunafanya tu hii, and then we're not, impacting. So the only way we can know we're impacting, it's by you putting these in the comment sections. I don't know what you guys have as we finish up the episode before we go. Yeah.
It's a weekend. It's a weekend.
Tunakuwa na familia. Anyway. Jerry.
I can only say
But that's Jerry, before you say anything, how do you feel that you received your last results in law school yesterday?
yes, I feel very good by the way. So me ni alumni sai.
Was a graduate?
I can't mention the university because
Was
they
that
don't pay me to do that. So yes, it actually feels good. By the way, kumaliza 4 years bila retake ni possible.
I know, man.
And I have proved it. So I'm actually excited for the next phase of life. Yes. About the podcasts, wazee watoto wanaumia jo. So just be human. That's all I can say. Then kesho PSG na Arsenal.
Arsenali, Law in the Neighborhood is behind you.
Wait,
As you know,
what?
No,
I'm
no, you are
speaking-
behind them.
I'm speaking on behalf, and I'm saying we are behind you as an Arsenal fan. We wish you all the best as Law in the Neighborhood family.
Kwa nini mimi peke yangu si wa Arsenal?
Yes, you are Arsenal.
No, we are saying as a family. I'm saying as a family, we have agreed.
We're colleagues talked focus.
Anyway, we'll see you some other time, guys. Thank you so much for being with us. This has been an interesting episode. This is Law in the Neighborhood, simplifying the law, empowering the neighbors. We'll see you some other time, neighbors. Peace.